if you take away anything from this video, let it be that if you are reading the advice of others online, or you're watching a video and you're getting advice, please take it with a grain of salt. Please, 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 even my videos, please understand it's one person's experience. You have no idea how knowledgeable they are about the topic. Take everything with a grain of salt. Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a weight loss journey, so come on for the ride. I got into an argument in a support group. And I know better than to do that. I really do. I am a firm believer in if somebody rubs you the wrong way, or if you don't like what they say, or whatever, just keep on scrolling, right? I'm a firm believer in that. But this particular person was just so misinformed, and misinformation is like my pet peeve. I will 100% call it out, not so much to make that person feel bad or question what they know, but more so for other people who read whatever's online so that they know, hey, this may not be accurate, and they can do their own research. At least that's what I hope. Oh, Lordy. So let me tell you what happened. So there was somebody who posted who had stated that they were brand new on their journey, that they were on, their last week of 2.5, and they were wondering, how do they know if they should move up in dose? And this is where you will see a spattering of advice based on personal experience, because as we all know, with these GLP1 medications, Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, blabbity, Zepbound, right? Each individual can have individual side effects, different experiences. Some people don't lose weight at all in the beginning. Some people lose a lot of weight in the beginning, right? So it just depends on you and how your body reacts to the medication. So you've got all these comments. And then there was this one guy who commented, even if 2.5 or the lowest dose is working for you, you should 100% move up every month so that you can get to the highest dose so that you can lose the most weight fastest. It was a facepalm moment, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? So this likely, and I'm purely speculating because I didn't ask him where he got his misinformation, but this is likely an assumption based off of human nature, right? If somebody tells you that a medication comes at various doses and that the doses get stronger as you go up, it would seem logical to then say, oh, okay, so when I get to the highest dose, then I'll be having the most success on whatever that medication does, right? In this case, it's balancing blood sugars, it's, working on your brain and how you associate with the pleasure center. It's, of course, there's the weight loss, there's the appetite suppression, all those things, right? So there are people who think, oh, I need to hurry up and get to the highest dose as fast as possible so that I can max out my weight loss and lose the most amount of weight as fast as possible. Guys, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. And I think that this is something that's going to be studied more often down the road, because remember, these medications have not been out that long. And they're continuing to do studies on them year after year. So I think that one of the future studies is going to be people who are responsive to the medication, who experience appetite suppression, weight loss, right, side effects at lower doses, and how that pans out long term. But here's the important thing that I want you to remember. This is not a race, okay? If you are having negative thoughts about weight loss, where you're going, oh, I only lost 1 pound this week, or I need to lose more weight, or I need to cut out carbs so I can lose weight faster, please go watch my video about getting rid of those negative thoughts and what is healthy as far as weight loss goes, because you did not put on all of this weight overnight. You are not going to lose it overnight. And for people who have that mindset, I am convinced that they are part of that group that gets off of the medication and gains their weight back, because you have to do the work. And I've said this a million times over, so I won't drill it today. But you have to do the work. You have to repair your relationship with food, with portion sizes. You need the time it takes to lose the weight to get into a healthier mindset. If you're trying to skip to the end where you've lost 100 pounds, you are not only put yourself at significant risk of gaining the weight back, but you're also not losing the weight in a healthy way, which can lead to a lot of other problems. So please, don't try to skip ahead. Don't be impatient, right? And I get it. I get it. I've lost 34 pounds at this point. I'm on week 12. And I feel like I don't look any different when I look in the mirror. I feel it in my body. I see it on the scale. I feel it in my clothes, but when I look at myself, I feel like I look the same, right? It would be very easy to fall into a negative mindset, and you just can't do that. Okay, let's get back on topic. I'm sorry. So, the reason why you don't want to skip doses and jump ahead is because once you max out at the highest dose of whatever medication you're taking, once you become desensitized to that highest dose, there is nowhere for you to go. Okay? Until they come out with the next drug, or if you come off the medication, stay off of it for a month, hope your insurance will cover it if you get back on it. Like, who wants to be on that end of the spectrum and not at their goal weight? Not me. And that is why I tell people all of the time, and if you ask in the support groups, if you ask people, what is the one thing that you wish that you had done differently? I guarantee you at least 80% of them will say, I wish I had slowed down and I hadn't titrated up so fast. Because once you reach the top, baby, that's it. The only way to go is down or off or onto another medication, in which case you've already lost some weight, so is your insurance going to cover it? Or if you're paying out of pocket, great, you just paid out of pocket for all this medication and didn't reach your goal. So when reading things online, when watching videos, please take everything with a grain of salt. Please do your research, find out what's best for you. And then when in doubt, go slowly. If you lose the weight half a pound at a time, that's okay. Stay at that dose, talk to your doctor. If you have one of those doctors that has this mindset where you need to just, oh, bump you up next month, oh, bump you up next month, oh, bump you up next month. No. You need a new doctor, or you need to have a conversation with them, because There is nothing that I have seen so far that is more frustrating than people who have paid all this money or done all this work and skyrocketed through the dosages to get to the highest dose, to then get desensitized and not reach their goal weight. I see them post all the time. I've made it to 15. I've been on 15 for 4 months and I've lost 2 pounds. And now I'm starting to gain weight. What do I do? You do not want to be in that position. Now, if you are getting to that position because you've titrated up, you made it to your goal weight, and now you're looking at what is the best maintenance option for you, that's a completely different scenario. But please do not do like this guy was recommending and, skyrocket through your doses and try to get to the top the fastest. It's not going to do you any good. You're not going to lose all of the weight at the end. Do the work, take your time, titrate up through the doses. I see people all the time saying they want to skip. Oh, I want to go from 2.5 to 5. I want to go, 2.5 to 7.5. Like all the time, people are like, oh, I want to jump to 10. Don't do that because you don't know how the medication is going to affect you. And who knows, maybe that dose that you're looking at skipping is your sweet spot and you lose all of your weight on that dose, you have minimal side effects, and you don't need to go up any further. And that becomes your maintenance dose. Or then it allows you to drop back down. And then if you need to go back up later on, you have that option. If you max out your options. So please just keep that in mind. This guy, I had to block him because I was just like, okay, you can't help everybody. And he was just incredibly argumentative. So please do your research. Please take everything with a grain of salt, including what I say. I am not all-knowing. My experience is not the same for everyone. Like I said, there are some people that on 2.5, they feel absolutely nothing and they lose 0 weight. And here I am staying on 2.5. I'm on week 12 and I'm staying there as long as I'm losing weight. So everybody's experience is different. You need to do the research to figure out what's best for you. But do not blindly accept what people say online, because you'll run into a guy like this one that's clueless and gives you really bad advice. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what terrible advice have you seen. I think there was one the other day in a support group where somebody was like, you need to be getting 200 grams of protein. And this woman weighed like 130 pounds. I was like, what? That's crazy. Nobody needs that much protein unless you're like a bodybuilder. Anyway, tell me what terrible advice you've gotten down below. Subscribe, like, all the fun stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Hey, Kevin. You're in my seat. You're in my spot. You're a spot stealer. I still love you, though. You're a good boy.